Yeah. Here we
Ready
go.
to do some skiing. Not sure what this does, but it feels in my butt. So I think it might sculpt my gluteus region. For a big guy, I actually have a gluteus minimus. Trying to give it a little shape. Feel it in the thighs as well. Kate, can you tell me what this is supposed to be doing?
It's similar to skiing or elliptical motion.
Okay.
So yeah, you got it.
So I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
I always wondered if someone had to be on the other side or not.
Nope.
There we go.
But they can be all the more fun.
But they can be.
So you're working your arms a little bit, your waist, your glutes.
Glutes, that's what they are.
Glutes, yes. You want a gluteus awesomeness?
I do want a gluteus awesomeness. So, haven't really been counting. We'll look back at the video and count it at some point. Usually do 15, but 15 seems like a little too few on this one. Also for another one we're going to show you later, 15 doesn't seem like the right number. Sometimes I go 30 or just go for a minute or 2 minutes, however it feels. And about 5 more seconds, I think. And we slow down. And that is that. Where are we going?
So we're going to continue rolling while we, sorry about the bouncy camera, but while we walk down the trail just so you can get a little bit of a look at its beauty on a nice sunny July day.
Oh.
Cory, are you sweating yet?
I am sweating, actually.
Were you sweating before we started?
Yes, I was. Yes. Yeah, we're in the middle of a heat wave in Maine right now. That's all right, although we'll talk about my difficulties in the first month so far, a little bit later, but part of that is it being so hot and trying to stay hydrated and trying to stay cool and how that zaps your energy and things I've struggled with, and maybe Kate will have some advice on how to kind of stick with it and adapt some of the exercises to make it a little bit more beneficial.
Hey Cory, what are you drinking to stay hydrated today?
I'm drinking a black iced coffee, which is cold, and doesn't have sugar in it, and that's about the two things I can say positively about it. It's not a rehydrating drink; it's a dehydrating drink, but it is cold. And one of the things I am missing a little bit in my diet is I used to have a lot of caffeine with sodas and sugars and stuff. And I noticed without that, I kind of turned to coffee for that. So I've been doing a coffee about every morning, which is a little bit more than I used to do. Sometimes I'll do 2 a day. But I'm trying to cut out the sodas as part of our plan. And that was a recently inserted step of my weight loss. So I've been doing that for about the last week to 10 days. And now we're at our last station for this part of the trail.
The trail does run adjacent to the wastewater treatment plant.
Yes.
Thankfully there's no fumage going on today.
This is a simple leg press machine. Crushed stone for worse footing. That's how we do it.
How many reps do you do on here usually?
I do 15 and then I do 15 toe raises after.
And I just have to give Cory kudos because, like he said before, these are all body weight exercises. So for him to do them, it's much more difficult than for someone who's smaller to do them. He's lifting a lot more weight than, say, a 120-pound person would be lifting. So Cory, can you do that without bending your knees?
Can. I'll do it on my next set, because what I do now is we didn't start filming until we got to the second station on the trail. So actually, this is the turnaround point. So I do 15 down and 15 back. So I actually will rest for a moment and then I'll do the start of my second half reps right here. So I usually break for about 30 seconds to a minute and then back at it.
Alright, so we'll let him finish up and continue in a few minutes with a check-in.